Hey there, parents and guardians of wonderful seventh graders. As a seventh grade teaching team, we want to make sure that we communicate our expectations really clearly and help you to be able to keep track of what's going on and to help your students, as we know a lot of you want to do. So we want to show you how the connection works between Google Classroom and the parent view or the grade book. So first, in Google Classroom, all the classes are set up like this. Each one of these squares is one of the courses. Now, as a parent, you can't join our class. Okay, Google Classroom is just designated for students, but you can always sign in as your student. If you would like to ask them for their username and password, you can just sign into their Google Classroom account and get right to this page. Then you can see really what's going on in the classes. The classes can actually be dragged around to go in order. We would recommend that you have attendance first because that's where the students should start their day. Then if they see if there's anything in SEL, that would be next. And then to put the rest of their classes in order of their day, first, second, third, fourth hour, fifth hour here, band and choir perhaps. If there is an assignment for the class, it'll show up right here on the front page. So if there's nothing here, that means that there's no current assignments or the assignments have already been marked as done. So you can click directly on the assignment there. You can also go into the course, and you're going to want to go up here to the Classwork tab. The Classwork tab is going to show all of the weeks of assignments. So we are already in our fourth week. All the assignments are here. It's really easy to see visually that these pale colors here on these circles, that means that assignment has already been marked as done. Now, we as teachers don't mark it as done. The students do. So your students have the ability to mark their assignment as done or to turn it in, and the color will change from this darker circle to this pale circle. Now, just because it's marked as done does not mean that the student did everything on it. Okay, we're trusting and you're trusting, and the students should be doing what they're supposed to do in the assignment, but marking it as done could also be as if, think of it as like turning in a blank assignment. Okay, they turn in a piece of paper, they've turned it in, but there's nothing done on it. So the only way that you can really find out if that's done is you can click on the assignment and you can see what the assignment said and what they were supposed to do, and then check if the student actually accomplished it. If it is an assignment that is graded, then the teacher will then be putting it into the grade book, and you would find that out through either the parent view or the student view app. So I'll jump over here to parent view, and I'm seeing here that this teacher has assigned these assignments on these dates. There's the names of the assignments, and over here are the scores that the student earned. Now if there is a score there, that means that this teacher has already graded it and put it in the grade book. If the score says something like not graded, that means the assignment is posted but is just not graded yet. So it's not a 0, it's just not graded. If there is a 0, that means the student didn't do it. Okay, that means that perhaps they marked it as done and then turned in an empty assignment, or they just never did it in the first place. If you see an assignment that has a 0, or if it says missing, then just go over here to the assignment and look for the date. So for this one, let's say Friday 9/25. Okay, I want to know what that assignment was. I'll go back to the Google Classroom. I'll look for the 9/25 assignment right here. I'll click on it, and I'll read through it to find out what was supposed to have been done. This one happens to be a Google form that needed to be completed. So if my student, my child, has a 0, that's what I want to do. That's how I'll be able to check whether those assignments were done or not. Okay, so this is a nice visual here. But again, the students have control over that. By them clicking mark as done does not put it into the grade book directly. They need to make sure that they complete the assignment. There's one other place you could peek under these 3 lines. You can go to the To Do tab, and To Do will also kind of show what's coming up that day, next week, last week, that kind of thing. Okay, so those are some ways that your students can keep track of what's going on in the class and how you can help them to make sure that they're keeping on track as well. Okay, hope this is helpful for you. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye.